Welcome, everybody, to rule number 4. This is episode 2. I'm Kevin Graham.
The
Deuce.
I'm Jason Axe.
Walk right over my intro.
You said
I'm
Kevin
Christy.
I'm Blakely.
And on this week's episode, if you are new to the show, what we are going to be doing is going through a series of events done by somebody who may or may not be an asshole. This situation... So basically, I forgot what the show's about.
Okay.
The fucking... I told you.
I heard you practicing earlier, so I don't know how you're messing this up.
Well, here's the thing. No. See, that's not true. I wasn't practicing this. Because I was testing the mic, so I was just talking gibberish.
Sounded a lot like an intro to me.
I don't think. See, okay.
That's why I do the intro.
Dear Reddit, I was testing my mic earlier, and my girlfriend told me that I was doing this other thing.
So, folks, for those of you that don't know and want to play at home, this is a game show that we came up on Brainwreck Show, our original live YouTube show that we do every Wednesday night. At what is it 8:30? 8:30 Eastern time?
Right? 7:30 Central.
7:30 Central.
Yeah.
And we are the only recipients.
See, I don't have the props. You have all the props.
Podcast, but this is not that show. This is our one and only game show where we hear stories of people's woes and miseries, and we judge the shit out of them, and we're gonna decide, are they an asshole? Or who they talking about is an asshole, and then at the very end of the show, we are going to say who the biggest asshole out of all the assholes gets the asshole trophy. A tushy, if you will, if you want to.
I have a tushy.
A tushy.
A tushy. They are magnificent.
It's a bidet.
It's a bidet.
Oh.
It cleans things the right way.
And hopefully cleans the asshole that we crown to be the biggest asshole.
Well, it'll clean me later, so.
Yeah, so Christy, our resident collector of tales, has scoured the internet, really one place, to get these stories.
It's a big place.
It's a very big place.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in Ralph Breaks the Internet, when you first see the internet, you're like, the internet is big.
There are so many assholes.
It's a series of... I saw a few today, actually. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was the thing I was telling you about earlier.
Incognito window?
Unfortunately, yes. It's a tale for another time.
So anyway, let's, without further ado, Christy, bring us our first asshole.
What you got?
All right. Gonna give you a nice softball to start off with.
Ooh, a nice soft asshole. I like it.
Preparation H.
Would I be the asshole if I told my partner my house is not her house?
Okay, all right. First reaction to the headline of this story. Kevin Graham, what you thinking?
Ooh, I have a lot of questions. Okay, but I'm going to be decisive.
Ooh, that's a change.
I'm fuck off. I'm going to go with no, because my gut tells me there might be more to this story.
You don't say. Blakely?
I have no idea.
You have no idea. You don't want to make a snap decision off the title?
It's a 50-50 shot.
It is a 50-50 shot. I'm kind of in Kevin Graham's camp here, because I feel, like a home, home someone's castle, per se. If you own the home, then, you make the rules. Whoever has the most gold makes the rules, kind of thing. And I'm going to say...
This is why we rent.
All right.
Go ahead.
Let's find out. Story is between a 32-year-old man, a 29-year-old woman. Story from the perspective of the man. I have been together with my partner for almost a year. We were very casual, but when our city went into lockdown, she came to stay at my place. I'm lucky enough to have quite a large house, but for personal reasons, I've chosen to live alone for the past few years. Things have been fine, although I will admit I miss having my own space. Yesterday, my partner went into my office looking for a scrap paper and ended up getting nail varnish all over something I needed. She apologized, which I accepted, but I asked her not to go in there again, and she agreed that she wouldn't. This morning, as I was leaving, I had the office key in my pocket. All the interior doors actually use the same key. And on a whim, I just twirled it in the lock. I just came onto my break, and my girlfriend has been blowing up my phone about how I'm locking her out of parts of her own house. It is my house. She's a guest. I think she may be the asshole because she's treating parts of my house as if it was hers, which is way past where our relationship is. We've only ever discussed it in terms of her staying over while the corona crisis is ongoing as a guest. On the other hand, I always believe your home is your home. And if this was some asshole landlord saying, hey, you can't go in this one room, I would totally be on her side. Am I the asshole? Is she?
Ooh, this is interesting. It's a lot about personal space.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot about personal privacy, but there's a layer underneath that about commitment and about, you know, how much trust you have in an individual. So like this one's an onion. There's some layers to this one.
It might have layers, but I feel like it doesn't have many.
Yeah, so you're opinionated. I see.
Well, I mean, okay, listen. I think my earlier sort of stance, I think that's gonna stay. I think I'm gonna maintain that stance and say that no, he's not the asshole. From the sounds of it, they haven't been together very long.
A year.
Oh, a year.
A year.
It listed in the post.
Yeah, a year's not really a long time.
It seems like
People
only the
get married in 6
coronavirus
months.
I
People
mean,
get married in 6 months.
do.
Is that
That's
a
not-
smart choice, though?
Doesn't make it a good decision.
I mean, like, I'm sure some people still don't even do like the parent introduction within the first year.
Probably.
You know,
Probably not.
so
Is that from personal experience right there, fella?
No, it was like 6 months.
Okay. Well,
I think
when did you get your cats? How deep into your relationship did you get your cats?
Well, I mean, I got a cat before we moved in
Yeah.
together, and then we moved in together and we got another cat.
And how long was that?
that was 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we're
Okay. Well,
you know.
well,
patience. It's all.
I will say one thing about this one that no one's mentioned yet. She
Okay.
agreed not to go into the room. He
That's-
locked the room. How did she know it was locked?
Exactly. See, that
She
was
tried to go in the
the
room.
other thing I was going to bring up too. So okay, right off the bat, they haven't
I
been
love
together
this
that
show.
long.
It's like Clue.
Although
But-
he did say it went to other doors. Maybe she meant like he locked other doors.
Oh, there could be more to the story than what we're hearing.
Maybe she put.
Like he locks other doors too, because he's just sick of her shit of her going into other rooms.
That would be an info request. We
That
would need more
would,
info
yeah.
on that. Yeah.
I don't know how info requests work. But
411.
People can
So-
actually like interact with the post, and sometimes people ask for more info.
So Blakely, what's your initial
Yeah.
reaction
Let's go around
to
the
the
room.
story?
I mean, if he trusted her enough to let her come live in his house, then he needs to give all of the trust and let her in the room.
Ooh.
I think it also depends on what it was she messed up. Like, he doesn't say how important it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if it was truly an accident, you know, like,
Mr.
And she
Green in the hall with the
apologized.
revolver.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna.
I'm kind of mixed about this one because I completely agree with you. If you invite somebody to stay for an extended period of time during a pandemic, listen, we're all confined as it is. All right. And if you trusted this person enough to allow them to come into your home for what you knew was going to be an extended period of time for the lockdown, I mean, it's been 5 months.
It's
Like, you know, we're already there at this point. You do need to open up the home at the same point. And the thing that like really sticks with me is that he said in his post that she messed up something of his. She apologized and he forgave her. Well, clearly he didn't. Because if he would have forgiven her, then this wouldn't be an issue. So I'm actually going to vote that the person writing this post is the asshole because they are warping their world to fit a narrative, and they're not living in the real world. If you forgive somebody, you forgive somebody. That doesn't like okay. If somebody breaks your vase, if somebody breaks your vase and says, "I'm sorry," and you're like, "Yeah, it's okay," and then you get a new vase, and every time they walk by that vase, you gotta be like, "Don't knock that over. Don't knock that over." You have not forgiven that person.
That is,
even though you said so.
You can't punish someone for something that they apologized for.
And you accept that apology.
And
okay.
You accepted the apology.
And I am making the stance there that the person writing this post is the asshole. Yana.
You make some good points. I still don't know if it's enough to sway me, though.
No?
Wow, we're split. We are split. That vase example sounds like you're dating a cat.
And to be fair, I don't trust our cats.
I don't trust my cat is right here. I corner my eye.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%. Yeah.
Do not trust.
Yeah.
We have our cats separated right now.
Yeah, they have to be. Yeah. With this situation, I think for me, what it boils down to is they haven't been together long. So, like, if you've only been together a year, there's still a lot of trust building, like that needs to be done.
And like in the house, though.
I know, but like it seems more like
she's not a stray cat.
She's not a stray cat. Let her in.
May have been a bit premature for this relationship to move forward.
I think though that like it's got.
Are you thinking the relationship's about to die?
Oh, 100%. They're breaking up. Yeah, I just think that
taking to the internet with his problem, he's clearly not talking about it with her. So
communication issues as well.
I feel like at this point in the relationship, he still has a right to boundaries. So that's where I'm at.
Flap on the door. Well done.
Yeah.
All right. This is well wrapped. I feel like.
Yeah. So we're.
The guy writing it.
The guy writing it's the asshole in Kevin's official vote?
She's the asshole.
She's the asshole. Wow, 2-1. Okay. And Christy, your opinion?
I think she's the asshole.
Really?
You can't say you're not going to do something and then try and do it. It's.
Oh, wait. Oh, wow. The chat's really blowing up. Let's see here. I didn't even hear the whole story from the beginning, but if someone tells me not to go into a room and they allow me into the place for quarantine, I am grateful for the space. And I am not going to test that. And then boundaries, yes. So it seems like the chat is more on your guys' side than ours. But a split decision there. Very interesting.
Solid start. All right, so what's up next?
All right. I'm really excited for this one.
Okay, great.
Am I the asshole for throwing away a part of my boyfriend's map?
Yes. Whatever that map was to. Yes. I don't care if that's the goddamn map you color in when you get the kids' menu at McDonald's. Yes. Okay? You don't do that.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I need to know more. Is he a stenographer? Like, what are we? What's the occupation? Again, what?
I hope there's no occupation.
My gut reaction is yes, because if it's his map, I'm assuming he made it, and if it's something he made, then he put effort into it, and to throw something away of somebody's like that would make you an asshole. That's my gut reaction. Blakely?
It's definitely a treasure map, so yeah, she's terrible.
Okay.
Here we go. I have been with my boyfriend for about 10 months, and we have a great relationship. We started living together in March. I discovered my
That's too
boyfriend has a
early.
habit of drawing what he calls his map, or just the map, sometimes for several hours a day. He draws on sheets of file paper that he stores in a big folder in his office. When he was out, I needed paper, so I grabbed a few sheets from his desk. When he came home, he asked if I had been in his office, and I explained.
Oh, no.
He got mad.
Wait, is this the
said-
same story?
He got mad and said I shouldn't have gone in there in my own house.
Wait!
Hold on. Wait. We just did this.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
I might have to change my mind.
He said he understands that I don't respect his map, but I should respect that it's important to him, and I do. I said sorry, and he could draw it again, but he said no. He did not come to bed last night, and this morning, the trash is full of crumpled up sheets of paper where he has been trying to redraw it, which is just him trying to make a point. I asked if he prefers to spend the night with his map instead of me. He said he's not sure right now, which is way over the line. Then he went out and locked his office when he went. I have sent him a message saying we need to talk when he gets home.
my
If he
God,
feels he
this is
can't
the
trust
greatest
me, we
fucking
need to
show
deal
ever.
with that. But he hasn't replied. It's been over 2 hours. He has seen my message. I realize I did wrong in the first instance, but now he is massively overreacting. So am I the asshole?
Ooh,
This is
boy.
the greatest show. This
There's
is the
so much
greatest
fun
show.
back here.
Okay, hang on, back up. I missed half that story, but I feel like I already heard it before.
What the map is? What?
Okay.
What is
It
this?
wasn't explained, right? It wasn't explained.
very
No, it
well.
wasn't explained in the posts, but I can give a little bit of insight because I did really get invested in this one and I read all
I
the
mean, how
follow-up
can you not?
comments. It's apparently a map that he just draws as like stress relief. He's like a
the
kind of
same
map that you
one?
would see, yeah, like but across different sheets of paper, like a map that you would see in like a fantasy novel. He's just like drawing it for stress relief, and it's apparently it's part of his therapy.
The same one though. Like he doesn't continue to draw different ones.
No, it's the same
It's a
map.
continuous map. So, okay, wait, roll it back for me real quick
This is some
because
serious therapy.
I know from his side in the other story, he said that she spilled like nail varnish or something, or like spilled something on it.
Mm-hmm.
What did she say happened? I think I missed that part.
She said that she needed paper, so she grabbed a few sheets from his desk.
That's completely different from what he said.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking is she was doing her nails and she needed something to put her nails on top of, because when you paint your
Okay,
nails,
so it's
you don't want to get it on the table, so you usually take a piece of paper or
Wait a
something
minute.
and put it under.
Is this legitimately the same story?
have you not been following that?
This is the same
I thought
story.
it was a coincidence.
No, in both of the posts, like they say that my partner
done.
is
I'm
on
leaving.
Reddit, so I'm using a throwaway account so they can't see.
Gotcha.
Yes, it's the same story, love.
I'm so excited.
Kathy, I think she tried to make it sound like she took a blank sheet of paper, but what she really did was took a piece of paper that he had started drawing the map on.
This
Right.
is okay. The chat's going crazy because some people are like she did it on purpose because she hates the map. Some people are like, I ruined something of my partner's and now I'm calling him dumb and he won't forgive me. So like the chat is split. This is amazing. Christy, great job.
It's
all
wonderful.
I have to
Good
say.
find. Good finds all around.
Fantastic job.
Here's what I'm going to say. I still think she's the asshole.
I agree. I 100% agree.
I think Homeboy is maybe overreacting a little bit, but I still think the issue resides with her. She's the asshole.
Yeah.
Would
So
never
you're
do my
are
nails
you- you're
over.
Oh,
swi-
I'm switching.
You're switching.
Yeah.
She's
She is in fact the a-hole.
ooh.
I mean, I didn't switch from the beginning part, but
Oh
I mean,
boy,
he had a big reaction, but you know what? I can't fault him for it if it's something that he uses for calming, and
Yeah.
and it was like something he'd been working on for a really long time.
Did it say how long he was working on said map?
She just said that he works on it frequently, sometimes for several hours a day.
So she knows it's fucking important.
Or even worse, she doesn't know that it's important.
I mean, that's possible. The thing that really throws it for me, like, is that every time she mentions the map, she puts it in quotation marks.
Yeah.
Like, she's very much
Context.
trivializing it.
Context is king.
I am switching. You know, I'm a man who can admit when he's wrong. And I was wrong. She is, in fact, the asshole. And, in fact, because of these are 2 out of the 4 stories, she's the front runner. So, like, you know, wow. Yeah, and here's the thing. The map might be his therapy, which is fine. But at the same time, it's a creative outlet for somebody. It'd be like throwing away somebody's painting, or throwing away somebody's sewing project, or throwing away, you know.
Yeah.
It's unacceptable.
I have
Anybody else to do it. So.
Yeah. I've got a
And yes, we go both ways. Thank you.
I've got a question about this whole situation.
All right, I'll do my best.
How far up? What are the dates or timestamps for each post? Were these posted around the same time, or were they spread apart?
They were both posted on the same day.
Oh.
Let me ask you this.
Based on the post, how they're written, it sounds like she posted it while he was still at work because he wasn't responding to her texts yet.
Right.
And he posted it when he got home.
So here's my thought, too.
So his was the rebuttal post.
His was the rebuttal.
Basically, yes.
Johnson, go play Wildebeest or fucking Fall Guys.
Well, okay. Well, hold on.
No, wait. My thought
ahead,
is
finish your
because I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by chat. My thought is they are both frequent readers of Am I the Asshole?
Clearly.
Yes.
Have to be. And it's pretty established that he posted that as a response.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. He might not have seen her post yet.
Well, how fast would
Because
it be?
I saw
How
his
fast would that
post.
thread? Yeah.
I saw his post first, and I only got to her post through the comments because someone had connected them already.
So they broke up.
So his
for
made
sure.
front page, hers didn't. Oh yeah, they confirmed broke up.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Miranda. It was his locked room with his maps in it. Yeah, that was the one.
Here's the thing that I can't get past, though. He said in his post that he forgave her.
I don't think he
Yeah.
did.
He didn't, though.
I don't think so.
That's pandering. And
They both kind of obscured some truths in their own posts.
clearly, what? This is the best show on the internet. Fuck that other show. This is the best show on the internet. Because you get both sides. This is the only show that brings you the truth. Because you get both sides and you get to decide what the truth is. And isn't that what this world is? Just make up your own truth. It's the truth.
Pretty much these days. Oh, shit. Just for the sake of argument, I'm not going to switch my side here. I'm going to go back to a point earlier.
Mom.
I'm going to go back to...
I kind of agree.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with
There's
Cindy.
a little bit of it, and Cindy hit it on the head right there. There's a little bit of it on both sides. However, I'm going to maintain my stance and say that she is ultimately the asshole in this situation, leaving it at that.
I'm a split decision.
I think it's fair that they're definitely both assholes.
I'm going 1-1. Blakely?
I already said she is.
Oh, okay. All right.
So we got some flip-floppers, we got some bolters. Like, this is...
Yeah.
Whew.
This is a complex situation. It's a lot like taxes. It's just complex.
I don't know how to do them. I just make up stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, like wow, okay. All right. So what do we got next?
All right, here's a hypothetical. Am I the asshole?
How does that work?
They're thinking about doing something, maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
Would I be the asshole for not attending my best friend's gay wedding because of my inheritance?
Excuse me.
It's Scrooge McDuck.
The fuck?
Is this the thing where you have to go spend a bunch of money in order to get an inheritance or whatever? This is one of those shows.
But why would they say gay
What does
if
it
it's
matter?
if it's not an issue? with them?
In some way, it's got to be relevant to the post. So I
It
guess
has
let's
to
take
be.
it that way. Yep.
Maybe
Yes.
inheritance doesn't mean money in this case. Maybe it means like beliefs. But why wouldn't you just say beliefs?
Stretch.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just say beliefs? Yes, they are the asshole for even thinking of a reason to not go.
I mean, unless you have to sign over all your money, yeah, they're the asshole.
Yeah.
All right,
let's hear
everyone
it.
thinks they're the asshole.
Yeah.
All right. My best friend, both male, is getting married at the start of October at a small gathering at a family friend's banquet hall catered by his family. I imagine all of that is because of coronavirus.
Mhm.
Right.
Okay, real quick, I forget that all these stories like have happened recently. Like I
You thought
sometimes
they've all happened in a better world.
I actually do.
Things were good.
Like I forget that there's a pandemic going on out there.
That's good. Just keep doing that.
No, I shouldn't though. All right, go
I mean,
ahead. I'm sorry.
I mean, this is a good quote right here from the chat. "Quote unquote best friend's wedding."
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
But
All you need
continue.
to know.
All
All
go ahead.
right. So he's obviously gay.
Right.
My mom is extremely homophobic and in poor health at 65. She's got diabetes, she is obese, there's a family history of heart conditions, and she smokes. I'd be very surprised if she made it to another election cycle. So,
Is that the yardstick?
Sounds great.
It's always politics.
Like, yeah, fuck Christmas. I mean, 2020, it's a big year for the election, you know?
so she's never liked my friend, but let it go once I became engaged to my current fiance, probably because she thought that I might be gay. I told her I was going to not only be at the wedding, but the best man at the wedding, and she flipped out. My dad passed away about 5 years ago and provided very well for us. Annuity, stocks, 2 property houses rented out, and my mom knew the power that has, the inheritance. Even split with 2 other brothers, I'll inherit well over $5 million. Her words were,
Why
if you go to
is
that,
it always the worst people?
if you go to that F-slur wedding, we'll see how much you get. Unfortunately, I told her the date before this point, and she'll know where to expect me on that day. I've tried to get her to be reasonable, but she isn't budging. She's been a bitter, hateful woman for 60 plus years, and she's going out a bitter, hateful woman. I told my best friend, and he's furious with me, as is my fiance. We are very well off. I'm a pharmacist who hasn't felt the effects of COVID at all, to be honest, and she's a human resources associate. We're extremely comfortable and have never stressed over money, but we're not millionaires, which we could be. I asked my best friend if he would consider a long engagement. Him and his fiance proposed and planned the wedding inside a year.
Oh no.
And my mom's not going to last much longer, but he isn't concerned beyond you're choosing your homophobic mom over me. That line hurt me, and I'm just choosing her money right now. But even that doesn't seem like it is worth it. My fiance has said she knows it is a lot of money, but she says we have 6 figures in the bank already, and my job has no threat of downsizing or phasing out. Still, I would be set for life and take a 10+ year start on my, I don't know what that means. he would get to retire 10 years earlier. And he's not willing to find a compromise at all. Not that he should have to at the end of the day, but would I be the asshole if I don't attend my best friend's gay wedding?
Yes! It's not even a matter of would he be the asshole. Just the fact that he wrote all that means he is the asshole.
For real.
He's already the asshole. Like
He's
that.
been the asshole
listen,
for a while.
Homie, that bitter hatredness that your mom's been dealing out, you've already got it.
I'm speechless. This is wild. This is... Listen, I can't even imagine 6 figures in the bank. So homie can go fuck himself.
Homie, and I mean,
He
he even
wants
said,
7 figures, guys.
who
7.
the fuck that? What's he gonna do? Fucking spend it on a yacht that's gonna sink in 2 years? Like, fuck that.
At the rate he's going, he could make that money himself by the time he retires.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Uh-uh. I mean, he's worse than Map Girl.
I would. Oh my god. Fucking A.
Right?
Like,
Map Girl was like...
He hasn't done anything yet. He's only thought it, and the fact that
Which
he
is still
thought
the
about
worst.
it.
He's already done enough to really hurt his relationships, though.
Oh yeah. They're not friends any longer.
No.
No.
Like, I mean, if
You
you
already
really
fucked it up by thinking
He's
about
gonna
it.
have to do
Absolutely.
a lot if he wants to fix it.
if I was that guy who was his quote-unquote friend, he's uninvited.
He's
The best man, he said.
He's no longer the best man. He's
the worst man.
Worst man.
Yeah, fucking A right. Yeah.
Right?
Goddamn right.
I'll drink to
Why
that.
isn't that not a position at the wedding? Can we get
There
the worst
is,
man?
they just
The
don't
worst.
get told
You don't want them there.
Oh,
I think they
I
find
mean,
out.
everybody has that person who's at the wedding that they don't want there. That's just...
Sometimes you don't know who it is until after they get drunk.
That's very fair. That's very fair. But, whew! This guy ain't gonna be topped. This is, that's bad.
That's bad.
That's bad.
That is bad.
Still the best show on the internet. But man, that's a rough one.
I feel like that was a quick one. We didn't need to.
You get greed, you get homophobia, and you get like just complete inconsideration for anything other than yourself. All in one. It's a beautiful fucking horrible package. That was
He
all
can't
wrapped
even
up
be
in.
happy with the amount he's currently got. I don't think the
Right.
millions are gonna make him happy.
No.
Money doesn't make you happy. Listen, the Beatles said it best, and John Lennon was shot, so he knows. But money ain't gonna buy you love.
He didn't get shot till after he sang it.
Well, yeah, but like money didn't save him either. So,
Fair.
That's a valid point.
yep.
Okay.
What
I
do you
mean,
want to
granted, they
bet?
got fucked over by the record deal, and like Apple got a lot of their money. Here nor there. Imagine all the people.
But it can
what
buy-
do you want to
it can
bet?
buy me a
This
boat.
guy, his marriage is on the rocks right now because
Oh,
of this.
yeah.
Like, or not his marriage, his
Or his
engagement, I guess.
Engagement. I would say she's thinking twice about him.
That's
She
I would
told
be.
him not to do it.
I mean,
a solid thing.
listen, you pull some of that
mean,
funny business, you're gonna get thought about.
If you can't stand by your best friends, then how's your fiance gonna feel? Like,
How you
well,
gonna stand
what
by
would
your
he
partner?
do if I was in the way of his inheritance? You know?
Yeah, Kevin, what would you do?
I missed the question. I was distracted by chat and just the thought of buying a boat with a truck to pull it.
Mhm.
All right.
Oh, Christy, I don't know if we can do it. Like, is there a point?
Oh, there's a
Oh,
point. Oh, there's always a point. I wouldn't
Oh,
have saved. I wouldn't have saved this next one for last if I thought it wasn't a good
Holy
one to do
shit.
last.
All right. I'm
All right, I don't know. Let's hear it.
Am I the asshole for trying to surprise my boyfriend and accidentally flashing his parents in the process?
okay. Hang on. Wait. I want to make sure I got this first. She wanted to surprise her boyfriend.
Yes.
It would be funny if it was a he too. I mean, hey, you know what? Yeah. She wanted to surprise her boyfriend and accidentally flashed his parents.
Yes.
May I ask what was flashed, or is that too soon?
I think you're just gonna want to hear it in full.
I'm gonna want to see.
I'm gonna say no. She's not on this one.
I'm gonna go with a no as well.
No. Shit happens.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Both mid-20s, by the way, if that makes any difference.
Fantastic.
Yes, it does.
Just so no one thinks that they're teenagers, because that would be god-awful.
Yeah, it'd be Netflix.
Okay. All right. Okay.
They pulled that fucking movie, I think.
Good?
Yeah. Good.
I'll tell you later.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Last week, my boyfriend and I got into an argument about which one of us puts in the most effort to keep things adventurous sexually.
Okay.
He argued that 90% of the time it's him. I told him that I didn't think that was true, and he responded that not once in the 3 years we've been together have I ever caught him off guard sexually. I told him he was going to eat his words, and the next time I proposed sex, it would be a surprise.
Okay.
Nice.
Now, I knew that he was going to be expecting something after that, so I decided today would be the best day to do it. The reason being was that his parents were coming to visit from out of town, and when they do, I'm way too stressed out to even think of sex, so I knew he wouldn't be expecting anything. He told me that he would be home from work at 4 and they would be arriving at 7-ish. Perfect. That would give us some time to do the deed, clean up, and then have ourselves a little secret for when the in-laws visit. So I set myself up on the living room couch, which was in clear view from the door, wearing only a pair of heels. I decided to put some porn on the TV, which I never typically watch, and touched myself to do it. So when he came in, he would surely be surprised. I had my head pushed back when the door opened, and all I heard were gasps. I looked up, and stood there was my boyfriend and his parents. I flipped over and scrambled for a blanket to cover myself and heard the door slam. I checked my phone and saw that my boyfriend had texted me that his parents had left earlier to avoid traffic. He came home a few hours later and was extremely angry and is convinced I did this to get back at him for saying I don't try hard enough. He says I'm an asshole for pulling this when his parents were coming to visit. Am I the asshole?
No,
I think
bless.
she did on purpose. That's hilarious.
Bless her little heart. Oh my god. Just. Oh. That's just unfortunate, man. Like,
Bad situation.
that's just a bad situation. I mean,
I'm gonna
listen.
throw a little PSA out there.
Okay,
folks.
go
Check your
ahead.
phone.
Just
Check your phone.
Check your phone.
always, if this is something you want to do at home, check your phones first. Make sure you gotta have clear view of all doorways also and all windows, especially if you're on like the ground floor. I mean, that's a very risky place to do it all, so just you gotta be careful, you gotta be aware, know where all the exits are. Have an exit plan. She tried. I feel like the whole thing was like meant in good faith. And I mean, she had a plan. It was the wrong one. But she tried. It's just that.
Listen here, man. Like, there's, I have two trains of thought
Okay.
on this one. I'm almost split on this one, to be honest with you, because A, you cannot fault the girl at all for trying. You can't fault her. Like, she was coming out of her comfort zone. As she said, she never puts porn on, kind of thing. Coming out of her comfort zone to enhance the relationship. You can't fault her for that at all. However, there is an old saying, and I think it's kind of the motto of this show, which is, if you assume, it makes an ass out of you. So, I'm a little torn on this one. Really not that much. I kind of give her the pass on this one, and the guy, for the fact that the guy is upsets me. Like,
I'm kind of offended by how upset he got.
I'm offended.
Yeah, I'm kind of, as a man. Listen,
as a man,
there are very few things
we have penises.
that we sure do.
We do.
Okay, they're there
all the time.
all the time. We have to deal with them.
We sure do.
Sometimes they're obstructive and obtrusive. It's just nature. Where are we going with this?
We're saying his reaction was unacceptable.
Absolutely. That's the same thing I was trying to say. Disrespectful. I feel like, yeah.
I would like to give a little bit of reading between the lines that I did here.
Okay.
She does mention that anytime his parents are coming to visit, she's so stressed that she can't even think about sex. It might be possible that she and his parents have a very rocky relationship, and this may have absolutely demolished it.
Good.
The relationship, unless her boyfriend comes around and actually decides to stand up for her, I think that they might be in trouble.
Oh, no. All of these people are breaking up in all of these stories. That's well established. Like nobody is making it out of quarantine alive. Like they're all doomed.
Excuse me, I'm getting a call from Wisconsin.
No.
Oh, is this the guy about the boat?
Yes. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, folks, so that you never miss an episode of what we're doing here. But no, I'm going with the fella. Disappointed, in fact. Like,
Fella guy's the asshole.
He may be involved in the other story now. You know, you just never know with that reaction.
Yeah.
Kevin?
Oh, I already said, like, she's not the asshole.
Correct.
And no, she's
not
not.
even kind of.
Yeah, she's not the asshole.
Right.
She
Put in
tried
some
so hard.
I mean, I could kind of understand. Like, here's the thing. That would be a very surprising thing to come home to, especially if your parents were in tow. So I could understand maybe, like, the initial reaction of, like, but then, like, give it an hour and be like, okay, like, I get it. So,
I mean, I don't really know what the relationship with the parents is, but I mean,
definitely rocky.
Even if she did do it on purpose, like, what would she gain out of that?
I can't.
Just to
Why
break everything up?
anyone think that she did that on purpose is just so insane to me.
Exactly.
Oh.
No, Kevin, just no. No. No.
What you got? I want to hear it.
Blakely knows.
I want to hear it.
What, man? What if she was trying to break rule number 1?
No. Come on, Kevin.
I'm saying that's not the case.
No.
I'm saying that's not the case. But it makes you wonder.
Listen, folks. We have some rules. Rule number 4 being don't be an asshole, which is what this show is based off of. Rule number 1. My God. T-shirts coming. I'm telling you. Ain't no family fucking.
Nope.
Not on this show. Not on the other show.
Not on any show.
Not on the show that's debuting next week. Not having it. Period. But anyway, yeah, that
I still don't think that. No, I don't think that was the case. But like,
That
no,
guy's the
yeah, that guy's the asshole.
For sure.
for sure. All right. Well, we've heard four stories. You don't have another one queued up, do you?
I mean, I could grab one if you guys really wanted one.
I mean, we got a little bit of time. We kind of went through that quick, so.
Man, I mean, it's, well, we don't really have a specific runtime, but
I mean, we try to do an hour.
Okay.
We try.
well, hey,
I would say if you
sometimes all you can try.
If you can do one more, let's do one more. If not, we can take a vote. I mean, there's not much of a vote, but we can take a vote unless you got something you can grab real quick to add to the mix.
Would you want it to be something that could potentially compete
Compete?
with
Oh.
the biggest asshole situation?
I mean, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
They're all in contention. Let's be real.
Every-
They
Let's
can
be
all
real.
be
Listen,
assholes.
if
every
you threw away
asshole.
If you threw away my map, I don't know what we would do with our children. We'd have to put them on an island.
Well,
I don't
don't
know.
let me in the map room.
Okay, you're not allowed in the map room. I'm locking the door. I'm locking the door to Bill's room. It's happening. It's done.
Okay.
Not Bill's room.
I don't think I currently have one that could compete.
All right. Well, we'll just take the vote. then.
Okay.
Don't forget to throw up your vote in the chat.
Yeah, please. Let us know what you think.
The ultimate.
I'm
we
gonna.
might have lost him with that last story.
We lost quite a few viewers, so that.
Oh, okay. I'm
Well, they won't get to know who the biggest asshole is until
yeah. I'm gonna say
I think I'm frozen on the stream, guys.
move back and forth.
Oh wait, no. It's fine. All right, we're good.
Just very still. I'm gonna say friend guy's the asshole of the night.
Going out on a limb. I see.
No,
Uh,
no, that's my vote.
No, yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I have issues with the first two people in general.
It's
Like,
They're both assholes.
they're not invited to the barbecue.
No.
No.
Let's put it that way. They're not coming.
no.
And if they do come, they're not bringing a dish.
They
Let's
definitely
be
won't be
honest.
bringing a map.
Oh,
But she'll have her nails painted.
that's sad.
She'll have her nails painted. They'll be glossy as fuck. But
Yeah, I feel. See, like that one came out of nowhere because we really got to get that other side, and I think with that you did see sort of where both of them left out certain details.
to try to make each other
To
like
try,
the perfect
yeah,
person
I
look
mean,
better.
and I do feel like a lot of that goes into like these stories where they try to make themselves look,
Well, they don't want to be the asshole.
they don't want to
clearly.
be the asshole, but I mean,
It's also their perspective.
sometimes you can tell right away. But I feel like
man.
I feel like despite sort of the little elements left out of those two stories, I still feel like this guy with the wedding,
Yeah.
like, I mean, the poor girl tried.
The poor girl tried.
Her heart was in the right place. This
She
guy's
sure
Just tried.
this
She
guy's
did.
she was all
She
in.
was in it.
And listen, I can appreciate an effort.
Yeah,
Like
always.
exactly. Now we got a little bit of time left, so I'm gonna throw down the gauntlet here.
Okay.
Guy who's questioning to sell out his friend for his inheritance versus the guy who walked out of his gender reveal. Who currently
Oh,
is the
man.
king of the assholes
Oh,
on this show? And we'll
man.
do this every week.
That's a
I
good idea.
I like this.
That's a tough one.
This is where it gets tricky. You heard the story,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
Yes.
Here,
I think baby shower
I
guy.
need a minute.
Baby shower guy.
Mm.
I'm with you. It's your child. Like, regardless of the gender, it's still a part of you you can't sell out a child the child hasn't had a chance. What if it becomes up? What if it's the next Venus Williams or Kamala Harris? Who knows? You know.
Nice pulse.
I think I know my judgment. So,
Okay.
wedding guy hasn't done it yet.
No.
He still, despite being already a massive asshole,
That's
at least
Solid point.
still has time to course correct. Like, he might actually be
He's
able to
evidence is
salvage
proof.
something if he
He could
is
be an underdog.
sufficiently, like, if he sufficiently apologizes and truly makes this up to his friend, he could
And a
redeem
generous
himself.
donation as well.
That guy who walked out of his own daughter's gender reveal party,
he did that shit.
he
did.
can't ever
That's
fix
his
that.
character.
He
is
can
this
never
guy.
fix
Yeah.
that.
I feel
No.
like the wedding guy, friend fellow there, you make the great point. He hadn't done it yet. He thought about it, which means his heart really isn't in the right place with everything. But I do feel like there is the potential to come back around and sort of make that amends and continue building that bridge back up. It'll take a lot of work, but I would like to think that it could be done.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Dude walked out. There's no getting past that.
Nope.
Yeah.
He walked out
Nope.
and stayed out for hours.
Hours.
Much like when people think about our gender reveal, they'll think of that video that I made. Whenever they think about that gender reveal,
They're gonna think about Daddy walking out.
Daddy walking out because he
Daddy
was
walked
mad.
out.
At That's
That hurts.
That child is so effed already.
so fucked. Not a chance in the world. Not a chance in the world. And that is why you need to go back and watch episode 1 if you do not know what we are talking about.
How can
currently.
how can they watch episode 1 though?
You can watch episode 1 by subscribing to the Brainwreck Show that you're currently watching right now. You can look back in the video archives to find episode 1 of rule number 4, don't be an asshole, the game. Live, based on the Brainwreck Show live show that happens every Wednesday.
Coming soon to a home board game near you.
This would work.
This would work.
I'm just saying, like, if Parcheesi's a game,
Listen,
like, fuck.
Do
If
you
all
know
those-
what cheesy is?
I'm lactose intolerant.
yeah, I of all the times to be aware of it. Yeah.
We just got queso, so.
Nachos.
Good for you, man. I mean, I think that just about does it though for this week.
I think so. So we are going to stick to the every other Thursday format.
I think it's a good flow.
I think it gives us enough time to curate
All the
the
assholes.
stories
These are
done
not even
by
fun.
These are
the
not
greatest
easy.
mathematician that we know, Chrissy.
She does all the math.
She does all the
Mhm.
math of all the channels. So please hit that like and subscribe button. Subscribe to the Brainwreck Show channel. We've got vlogs. We've got live shows. We've got watch-alongs coming very soon.
All sorts of
so
stuff.
Please
Get your popcorn.
get your popcorn. Get ready to play. Cast your vote in the chat. Play along with us every other Thursday live here on this channel. So for this week, I've been Jason X.
I'm Kevin Graham.
I'm Christy.
And I'm Blakely.
And this has been your show.
Bye.